Okay, I am back. Now I will need to go and copy the link. So my streaming software wasn't tracking any changes. Now when I move this page, I see that my streaming software also tracks all of these changes, but before that it wasn't tracking anything, and I believe it was for quite some time, which is kinda sad. Get shareable link. Okay, and I will start the walking pad, but in this time I want to try some custom mode, built-in mode. Meditational walk. Okay, yeah, let's start. I agree, continue. Track speed and incline changes via progress bars. Yeah, sure. Oh my god, it also needs to load something. Oh, okay. Nice. Okay, let's see. Let's see what do we have here. Is this agent... Oh my god, this agent is still running. Okay, in this case, meanwhile, I also wanted to create a new post on Reddit in order to ask people what they think about my Rizen idea. So basically, I have this idea to create a big set of tools which will help people with finding job, being more productive, and what? Finding a job, being more productive, and also helping them with salary negotiations and promotion negotiations and all of that. So, what am I gonna do? I am going to mark all as read actually. And now I want to find my post inside projects. Side. Okay, here. I don't need this part. Okay, and let me go here and chat. A couple of days ago, I created a Reddit post about launching my free app. Here is the post. Now I want what do I want? Want to create a new post to ask people what they think about my grander idea of creating an ecosystem of apps to help them in job search, work performance, salary negotiations, helping them get promoted, etc. This should be if I forgot the word. It should be a genuine post to inquire about people's thoughts. It's not a salesy one. At the same time, I want to preserve my general voice from the original post about launch. Here is the landing page of my future ecosystem. Like this, you can look at it to understand it better. See Rizen HQ. Okay. What else do I want to ask it? I think the only link which should be present in the post is the link to in order to tell people that they can read more details there. Also, I think it would be okay to disclose that in the future I indeed want to earn some money from this ecosystem. It automatically speed up a little bit. Nice. I actually love this automatic mode because it simulates some real walk, like easier, faster, slower, if I'm inclined. Ah, shoot. No. Too early. Shoot. You chat. Now it's my time to step out of my comfort zone. Take a chance. When I saw you coming out of school that day, the same I knew you'd never be mine. I really want to help people in these crazy times. Okay. Okay, so this one... What do you mean failed to fetch? Why? Reddit blocked something or what? Okay, so let's see. Oop. Okay. Here is the original post. Oops. Boom. Okay. And it asks me something else. What kind of feedback do you most want? Shoot, I'm crazy for trying to build 14 things first. Am I crazy for trying to build 14 things? Does this resonate? Shoot, I don't know. Pick for me. Yeah, and it's not okay to ask multiple questions because then users are getting lost and they don't want to answer any questions at all. Let's say something like trying to build this ecosystem of apps. Disclosure at the end, but also say that there is going to be a generous free here to make sure that even people who can't afford it can still get the value from it. Okay. Value from it. Okay. Okay, let's go. Let's look at the code now. It is still running, come on. Why is it taking so long? Block the change with 5 must fixes. The fix phase. Okay, updating to tools. Okay, it is doing something. And it's 9:25 already, come on. I want to do more features. Let's also look at my work meetings. Okay, yeah. That's fine, we still have some time. Hopefully everything's gonna be fine. Oh my god. On the walking pad, my next stretch, which is going to start in a couple of seconds, is going to be even faster and with some incline. Nice. Let's see if I am going to hit my head on the ceiling. Okay, and it is adjusting. Oh my god, it's nice. Shoot, it's a miracle. Okay, let's see. Okay, and I see again that OBS is not capturing my screen. I see that it is basically locked. Not locked, but basically my screen is frozen while I actually do some things here. Shoot. Oh. I also check activity monitor. Okay, I actually see, so OBS takes a lot of CPU and my Mac is pretty hot. Shoot. Okay. And my camera is also. Okay, so I will close the camera app. Let's also look at the memory. Let's look at the energy. Yes, OBS taking a shit ton of energy. But it's interesting that it is capturing my camera just fine, but for some reason not the screen. So I'm really confused about this. Okay, let's see if I go to... What is the reason that OBS stopped capturing my screen during the stream? And basically in the stream my screen seems frozen, but camera works just fine. Okay, let's see, maybe it's like an issue or bug in OBS. A frozen screen in OBS while the camera works is usually caused by GPU resource overload, Windows or HDR settings, or display capture conflict with game capture. To fix it, run OBS as administrator, disable HDR, or switch from display capture to game capture. Your GPU is likely prioritized for the game or application you're streaming, leaving too little power for OBS to render frames, causing the display capture to freeze. Shoot. And the Mac is not known for a good graphics card. Okay, what if I try to play with it here? No. Copy. Scale. Can I somehow trigger it? Add source. Okay, let's see if I can add, for example, macro screen capture. Add existing. Actually, browser, cloud, camera only, 5-minute break. Interesting. Screen capture. Okay. Display capture, display, okay. Show cursor. Hide OBS from capture. Okay. Like this. Let's see. Okay. Now I need to remove this one. Yes. And I need to move this one here. Okay, so hopefully I kind of restarted it. So now you should be able, yeah, now it changes and hopefully it will work fine, but we'll see. Okay, this one is done. Yes, these were authorized during this session. Oh my god. My app is talking something like different one. Okay. So I think it is time to test things. And music stopped. Let's see. So I want to replace recording without when start. Let's see how it looks. Let's start it. Okay. Except yes, I can What is it? If it's going to be option Control M, Control Option M. Okay. The record. Command Option. Nope. Control Z. Option Z. Okay, so basically what we need to do, we need to first of all what do we need to do? Okay, so it requires some letter, which is not nice, and it also doesn't show which button is currently clicked. Cancel. We need to make some improvements. Okay, I like the UI and everything basically working, but I have a couple of improvements to do. The first improvement is that I want you to showcase, actually scratch the part that I want you to do. I want the application to showcase which exact button is pressed at that particular point of time. So for example, right now, nothing is shown until I press the final button of on my keyboard. So for example, if I select Command Option M, when I press Command Option, nothing shows there that I pressed Command, for example. So I want to showcase it. And also I want to make sure that user has a completely separate button to close this select mode kind of, or this subsetting mode, or this change mode, I don't know how to call it. Because for example, what if they want to do Command Option plus M plus X, for example, and they won't be able to do because everything will stop on Command Option M. And finally, as the last change, I want the users to also be able to use just Command Option, for example, or Option Control, or maybe double click on Option and something like that. I suspect that I will need accessibility access for it, so you can showcase this request to get accessibility, for the user to give accessibility access for the application. As an option, to make it easier, you can say that app needs this permission when user tries to change the binding. Or say that, hey, without accessibility, binding should include some like number or proper symbol, but if you want to map it to some particular key like Command Option, Control Shift or something like that, or double click them or pair of them, then you need to give accessibility and something like that. Okay, thank you. I want you to run Product Manager's agent to make sure that everything is coherent and makes sense for the user and is easy for the user to understand. Then I want to run a designer sub-agent to think of how to improve what currently was done to make it better and to add all of these features, because in the sense these features may overblock the UI. So yeah, we need to really think how to do it in the best way possible. And finally, again run senior engineer to do it, staff engineer to review the code, and senior engineer to fix the code. Thank you. Okay, this one is going to be long again. Shoot. And I have 7 more minutes of walking. I'm honestly tired already. Okay, I was speaking for quite some time. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay, we will run this. And let's see. So, this particular session I saved 5 minutes late. Typing all of this, it will get crazy. only high priority ones. It's in progress. A stream live partial transcript into the pill. Like, sorry, but this will wait, so I will continue with this one. Still sometimes show the microphone picker. Not picker, but the icon in the tray bar that microphone is in use, while it actually shouldn't be in use. So I would love you to look into this issue and fix it. Thank you. Okay. Some of the same people will see it twice and recognize you. But 2 is cleaner if you want it to stand alone. A few days ago I posted here about Vox, a free voice text app I built because I the response was way more than I expected. Bug reports, feature requests, people asking what's next. So now I want to be honest about what Vox actually is. The first piece of something bigger. And okay, that's it. Free. It's free. Something bigger. And I want to ask whether the bigger thing sounds like a good idea or whether I'm losing it. The idea. For something as important as your career, your income, your time, your sanity, the tools are kind of comparisons. Job search runs on ATS keyword bingo. Most people never negotiate their first offer and leave 75% on the table forever. And every future raise compounds of that base. Daily knowledge work is still mostly typing these things humans shouldn't be typing. And when review session comes around, most contributors can't actually articulate what the business value of their own year. Meanwhile, the people who win at this, the offers, the raises, the promotions, mostly win because they had informal access to someone who told them how it actually works. I want to build that someone as software, one focused up for problems, all share the same profile that gets more valuable the longer you use it. I'm calling it Rizen. 3 pillars, 14 app model. Get hired, resume engine written from your actual wins, offer negotiator, interview, rehearsal, application, tracking. Get productive, Vox live, a special canvas for ideas called Mind, meeting intelligence, a daily journal for wins. Get promoted. Career planner, raise, promotion negotiator, skill gap analyzer, relationship CRM, compensation tracking, review packet generator. Vox is number 1 and it is live, Mind is next. Full details if you're curious, okay? The am I crazy part. When I write it out like that, it sounds insane. 15 apps, one person, I know. The thing that makes me... Huh. Oh, thank you. Shoot. Thank you for saying that the music seems to be drowned in my voice. Yeah. I know why it happened. It happened because my streaming software wasn't capturing my screen properly, so the screen was frozen and nothing was happening. So for example, right now you can see that I'm moving the mouse, but previously everything was kind of frozen except for the camera feed. So I had to kind of re-enable it, and when I re-enabled it, I didn't lower the volume of screen capture. So hopefully it should be much better now. Okay, let's see. Okay, so my walking pad is done. Okay, the am I crazy part. When I write it out, it sounds insane. 14 apps, one person I know. The thing that makes me think it's actually doable is that they all sit on the same underlying profile. Your wins, your skills, your roles, your network. So building app 5 isn't really building app file from scratch. It's adding a new view on data the previous 4 already created. And each individual app is a normal size side project, not a moonshot. Still, it's a lot. So, the ask. Does this resonate at all, or does it sound like LinkedIn bro vaporware? Which app would you actually want first? If enough people, okay, yes. What is the thing about job search? Blah blah blah, okay. Anyone try to build something at this scope and got slapped down by reality? On money, seems I should be upfront. I do eventually want to earn from this. I'm not pretending otherwise. The plan is a paid suit for the people who get a lot of value out of it, and a generous free tier so that anyone who can't afford it, students, people between jobs, anyone in a rough spot, can still use the parts that matter most. Vox itself is free for personal use forever, no sign up, no account. That's the tone I want to keep across the whole thing. In a year where the job market is what it is and AI is eating roles people thought were safe, I want the tools that help individuals to actually be on the side of the individual. Yes. I want the tools that help individuals. Oh yes. I don't think that has to be charity to be true. Anyway, tell me if I'm crazy. Okay. Okay, let me also meanwhile a few notes on choices I made so you can push back. Yes, and I think that I'll also include the link to the previous Vox post. Okay, I fell back the pattern. Yes. Like honestly, this pattern tiers is like, if someone generous wants to pay, sure, I will accept the money, but I don't expect that a lot of people will become patrons and like invest ahead of time or anything. The closing line mirrors your original. Okay. So I want change EM dashes to these dashes. I have no idea how they called, but yeah. Okay, and let's look at the code meanwhile. Both of them are working. Okay, and I'm also done working on my walking pad, so I will have take 1 minute maybe to move my walking pad around and to grab my chair. And meanwhile, hopefully to make it a little bit fun for you, I will run the small application that I created a week ago, and the guy will be running while I'm not here. Grabbing the chair. 2 minutes should be reasonable. And also I noticed that, okay, give me a moment. My camera is going to track you, but you don't want the camera to track me right now. So I will disable AI tracking and start. Okay, we'll be back soon. It is much better now, at least for me. And let's also change the camera. AI tracking. Okay. Oh, I'm quite red and my hair is massive. Thanks. Okay. New BRB and just close it. Okay, let's see. Code is still running. I want to drink some water. Okay, I'm in a relaxing mode now. Kinda. Okay. Okay, let's go back to this one. This is done. On money. I read it. Oh, honey. And I'm like, which honey? Who honey? Okay. Okay, I think that I don't know which title to pick. That free voice to text application I posted last week is actually up. So this one, no, I don't like 3 at all. I'm thinking between 1 and 2. Okay, I think I will go with the second one. It is the most kinda neutral one. Okay, let's go. What? Okay, let's go to side project. Let's create a post and let's also double no rules here. Oh my god, sending cold DMs at 15 years old, it's... Shoot. Okay, but at least I hope that he is truly 15 or she, I don't know. I'll upload it, just to help, because doing something like that at 15 years old, it deserves the upload. Okay, let's create a post. We're trying to build an ecosystem of 14 apps to help people with their careers. Okay. And now let's copy the body. I will edit it and manually. Okay. Let's see. Post here about Vox, a free voice text application I built. Let me grab the link to the post. Okay, side project this one. Okay, here is a link. I posted a link. Okay. Here about Vox, a free voice text app I built because I refused to pay for this per flow. The response was way more than I expected. That's very fucking true. It was way more than I expected. Bug reports. Actually, there were no critical bugs, but yeah, we'll leave it. Feature requests, people asking what is next. And by the way, what is code doing? Because it is still working. Come on. People asking what is next. So now I want to be honest about what Vox actually is. The first piece of something bigger. And I want to ask whether the bigger thing sounds like a good idea or whether I'm losing it. For something as important as your career, your income, your time, your sanity, the tools are kind of embarrassing. The job search runs on ATS What is ATS keyboard bingo? It would be embarrassing to post about something I don't understand, so what is ATS keyboard? Keyword. Skills, tools, certifications, and job-related terms that are... Oh, okay, applicant tracking systems. Okay, so let me copy it, because I think that someone else might not know what the heck ATS stands for. Keyword bingo. Most people never negotiate their first offer and leave 715 on the table forever, and every future raise compounds off that base. Daily knowledge work is still mostly typing things humans shouldn't be typing. And when review session comes around, most contributors can't actually articulate the business value of their own year. Meanwhile, the people who win at this, the offers, the raises, the promotions, mostly win because they had informal access to someone who told them how it actually works. I want to build with someone a software. One focused app per problem, all sharing the same profile that gets more valuable the longer you use it. I'm calling it Rizen. 3 pillars, 14 apps total. Get hired, resume engine written from your actual wins, offer negotiator, interview rehearsal, application tracker. Get productive. Vox Live, a spatial canvas for ideas called Mind, meeting intelligence, a daily journal of wins. Get promoted. Career planner, raise promotion negotiator, skill gap analyzer, relationship CRM, comp tracking, and review package generator. When I write it out like that, it sounds insane. 14 apps, 1 person. I want to double check one thing. Pillars. 4, 6. It's 14, okay. Yeah, I want to double check if it's really 14 apps. Oops. Okay, the am I crazy part. When I write it out like that, it sounds insane. 15 apps, 1 person, I know. The thing that makes me think it's actually doable is that they all sit on the same underlying profile. Your wins, your skills, your roles, your network. So building app 5 isn't really building app 5 from scratch, it's adding a new view on data the previous 4 already created. And each individual app is a normal size side project, not a moonshot. Still, it's a lot. So, they ask, does this resonate at all, or does it sound like LinkedIn Bro Vaporware? Which app would you actually want first? If enough people say the same one, I'll move it up the list. What is the thing about job search work promotions that quietly makes you the most furious? I want to build for problems that actually hurt, not the ones that are easy to describe on a landing page. Anyone tried to build something in this scope and got slapped down by reality? I would generally like to hear why before I find out the truth. And on money, since I want, it's my desire. Since I want to be upfront, I do eventually want to earn from this. I'm not pretending otherwise. The plan is a paid suite for the people who get a lot of value out of it, and a generous free tier so that anyone who can't afford it can still use the parts that matter most. Vox itself is free for personal use forever, no sign up, no account. That's the tone I want to keep across the whole thing. In a year where the job market is what it is and AI is eating roles people's software safe, I want tools that help individuals to actually be on the side of the individuals. I don't think that has to be a charity to be true. Anyway, tell me I'm crazy or tell me what to build first. Okay. And post. Let's see. I feel like this one will be downvoted like in the first 5 minutes, but we'll see. Okay. Code. come on. Why is it taking so long? Oh. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I think that this one is finishing. Okay, strong PM decision, including sharp call on the design. Okay, PM plus design locked, launching senior SVE for V2 implementation. Okay. And it is 10:04 now. I still plan to stream for the next like 30-40 minutes. All 3 new tests pass. Now run the front end check. Oh, it was already 30 songs. Okay, let me make 100 visible and run the next one. Okay, and also regarding the music, I honestly don't like all of the music here, but I'm using the free music from YouTube itself, which is provided for free, that I can legally use during the stream. Because otherwise, if I run some random but cool songs, like some Dua Lipa, I don't know why Dua Lipa came to my mind, but yeah, Armin van Buuren or something else, my stream will be banned. So yeah. And there are separate services which provide also stream safe music, but I have to pay for them, and while it's like $15 a month, it's additional $15 a month. So yeah, I want first to get at least some viewer base, and only after that start paying for some additional subscriptions for the streams. Okay, so this one is done. Let's see. Root cause, the CPAL input stream was being held open longer than it needed to be, sometimes indefinitely. And recording and cancel session had defensively earlier return branches that bailed out without stopping the audio thread if the session ever went missing from the in-memory map. The happy pass also wasted time. And recording only dispatched stop and encode from inside the spawned task which sits behind. Oh my god, so many words I don't understand, even though I'm kind of software engineer. It's fun. Any pending snapshot now? Split the single. Calls, okay. Okay, but this one is editing files. So here I will run. Okay, give me the list of files that actually I already have the list of files here. In this case, I need to run the skill commit message. And then when this one is done, I will check everything. It's also interesting that commit message takes so long. Okay, release the microphone the moment dictation ends. Yeah. Okay, what's this one? Will tell me. Okay, this one is working. It's not clear how long it's going to work more. Super local. Okay, let's see. $25 views, no upvotes, but no downvotes. So, thank you for not downvoting. Let's see. Actually, here fixes progress too. Label. It is high priority, but fixes progress. Okay, now let's see. Yes, this one I will do sometime later. Fixing progress as downloading this VPN. Inconsistent label for the polishing toggle, polish transcript in tray and clean up each transcript settings models. I'm not sure. So one side of me wants to leave it as is, another side agrees that it is really some inconsistency. So I will leave it as is for now, but I will keep it in my backlog and maybe I will return back to it later. Interesting. Models. Okay, so this one is actively making some edits. Yeah, actually, this one is going to be easy. So I will also work on this one. It should be like one line change. Labels, fix in progress. And let's see the last two. Screen. Okay, in settings screen, it's actually settings models. Yeah, settings models. Settings models. Models screen. Apple Intelligence is recommended. 1C and 2 amps, I believe. Yep. It is wrong. Gemma 4 should be the recommended one. Oh my god, 3000 lines of code. Shit. Yeah, I feel like I should have run this one in the separate work tree. Okay, let's see. Actually, I believe that someone responded. Let's see. Replies. Okay, someone replied. She grew up with love everyone would expect. Had an army behind her, got it from the opposite sex. Friends told her she was beautiful, so she gathered up her confidence, decided to go out on her own. Okay, this one was really fast. But all you cared about was would she submit, drop everything and give her all to you. Seconds here. This one about? What about what the girls want? What about self-destiny? Shouldn't even be an argument. Consider what's best for me. What's best for me? 2,000 lines. Oh my god. Okay, it seems that during the weekends I will have to invest some time into refactoring the code because like component is it's embarrassing. 4,500 lines of code, like it's embarrassing, and it also makes agents work much longer than they need to because they need to go through all code instead of just through some particular components. Okay, let's see. So maybe, hopefully, I will be able. So let's run commit message. What? Okay. And now let's see. So it was settings. Yeah, as a result, we have a shit ton of conflicts. Shoot. It seems that I will have to commit everything with one commit. So embarrassing. This one is still working. Actually, wait. Let's see this one. True, I don't have Polish mode, but when I was trying around with the different models, I felt there is no need for me to implement it. Turbo model is good enough to eliminate all OK, etc. by default, and it's still fast. To be honest, I don't see faster speeds on picture voice or voice for improvement, but I also just wanted to create a simple app without the extra overwhelming features. The good thing is people can choose and use the apps. Yep, completely agree with you. Like, I agree with him that he created an application for himself and this serves his all intentions and purposes. Like, why not? Basically, I did the same, but I'm also trying to market my application. But yeah. Okay. Let's go here again. Okay, what does it say? I also built something similar, but not local and specifically for Indian languages. Appreciate my suggestion. Waitlist. I see. And I see that my screen is frozen again. For you, for me it's completely fine. But for you it is frozen. And it was frozen for quite some time. Oh my god. Shoot. Like, what the heck? Come on. Let's see, what if I delete it? And now I will add it once again. Screen capture. Okay. And drop the music. Yeah, it was too loud. Sorry for that. Let's see. Okay, cursor is moving. Settings, models. Okay, let's test it. I'll try to download to make sure that it is fine. But okay, it's stop review, so hopefully I will be able to download. Oh, and there was something in Discord. I see. Thank you for the report. I'll add the Apple Intelligence bug to the list of things to fix. Yes. Also, I am happy that now usage is below 1%. Let me know if it goes above. But now CPU. And reply, okay. Okay, so Apple Intelligence bug, okay, but now I know where this bug is. Issue. Bug, Apple Intelligence always doesn't provide a proper output. And my screen froze again. Okay, is it trying to capture 4K or is it, let's say, displays? Let's see. No, it's like a smaller one. And the HDR is not enabled. Good. What should I do? Okay, what if I show the browser? I see. What if I show the cloud? Okay, so I think that you will have to deal with watching me while I'm working. From another side, I may try. Let's see, main scene. Nope, it's still stuck. Okay, so what if I enable video capture device? I'll make myself smaller a little bit. Somewhere here. And screen capture is, let's see, properties, window capture, Firefox new issue. Okay. And also I will go to Claude and try to set up Claude at least a little bit. I'll make myself smaller. And now I will make sure that it is visible. Cloud code here. Okay. Oops. Okay, so it is too wide. I have to make it smaller. make sure that it fits. Okay, like this. Now if I go back to browser. Okay, this one should be fine. Okay, I'll try to do it this way and then we'll see. Copy message link. Coming from this message. Create. Doesn't provide. Okay, save. And this one is actually kinda critical, high priority. But I think not today because it's already late and I'm not done with previous ones. Shoot. Oh my god, come on. Yeah, I definitely need to make a refactoring because otherwise it's crazy. But making a refactoring, I'm afraid there are going to be new bugs. Shoot. Okay, let's see and let's actually models. Yeah, I can just switch between them. Okay, use. You want to use comment. Okay, let's see. Okay, and how did he got so many users? Just few hours after posting Raid, my 100% Vive coded project taxcalchq.com started getting real traction. My daily active users were usually below 50, but Reddit pushed it to nearly 400 within hours. Search impressions also started climbing fast. Okay, although it was an experiment, if you want to check it out, okay. Reddit generally helps boost confidence. Crazy feeling, don't be shy. Where is his original post? Any pricing? Okay, so even my screen capture from browser also froze. Oh. It's crazy. Okay, let's see pricing. No pricing, but shoot, it has amount of ads. Okay, yeah, I think that screen capture doesn't work like at all. Okay, shoot. What if I completely delete scenes? Maybe it tries to capture a lot of things at the same time, and that is the main reason. Let's try. Remove. Okay. Cloud remove too. Yes. And main scene. Okay, remove this one. Video capture device and macOS screen capture. Properties. Oh, I can just restart capture. Okay, restart capture. Is it working? Yeah, it's working. At least for now. We'll see. We will see. Okay. Putting apps sounds crazy if they are disconnected. If they all compound around the same career profile and data layers, it honestly makes a lot more sense. Yes. In the future, they should all connect into one ecosystem which will share the data between different apps. Share apps and help the user to move through different stages of their career. Dude, 14 apps is ambitious, but the whole shared profile getting smarter thing actually makes sense when you put it like that. I would probably want the interview rehearsal one first, since that's where I always choke, lol. The thing that makes me most furious is how companies post these vague job descriptions and then you find out in the interview they want completely different skill than what they listed. I am not sure I will be able to fix it. Thank you. Honestly, I am not sure I will be able to fix and here is in. Okay, and I'm already see as people don't vote in my comment here, but okay. Okay, so Clouda, come on. Okay, stuff fixes. Okay, so hopefully it will be done soon, and hopefully there will be no issues, because otherwise I'm not sure that I have enough time to make a release today. Should. Yeah, I need to invest time into refactoring. Let's see. Nothing new in Discord. What? Oh, interesting. I have a guess that maybe it's actually Discord which had some issues. So, okay. And if I open the Discord, no, now it's visible. Okay, so I want to close this one. Okay, nothing new here. Thousand lines of code changes. Crazy. Okay, and now we have 4 comments. Okay. Mark all is red. Or is red. Come on. Okay, you know what? Actually, meanwhile, I can read through everything. Three improvements request. Yes, strong PM decision. PM plus design locked. Now launching the V2 stuff reviewer. Stuff review found 3 must fixes. Non-blocking. Launching the fix engineer. Oh my god. It's running for an hour already. Crazy. Okay, and I see 1 like on this live stream. And I also see that yesterday's live stream got 5 likes. While I did push-ups only for 2 of them. So that means that I can do push-ups for 1 like on this current stream and for 3 likes for from the previous stream. So I have to do 20 push-ups. And yeah, while this one is still working, let's do, because why not? Let's see, I will also improve my application to make sure that it can track my push-ups. AI tracking. Yes. Okay. Okay. Okay, so 20 push-ups it is. Or it was. Oh my god, why is it taking so long? It is not supposed to take so long. Come on. Okay, so it seems that it is almost done, or it is done, maybe. I don't need to state. Okay, so it is running the final build. Which is good. Okay. All 4 checks green. Okay. It's captured so far set. Now renders in real time as you hold modifiers. Okay. You read it back, you don't perform it twice. Okay. Clear, cancel.
I start my day in silence. Where are my slippers? Where's my notebook? My dreams, write them down. Write down your dreams. Write down your dreams. Don't forget to write down your dreams.
Modifier only plus double tap choice. Two new wire formats. Command plus Alt held together, no base key.
My journey to where I'm going.
Tap to Alt, double tap, a single modifier within.
And still silent.
Dormant.
I gather my belongings and my clothes, my garments, my gloves, my socks, my heels.
Capture is always available if you form a mod up to set and AX isn't granted, save disables, and then
the silence starts to break.
Blink appears.
I start to sing to myself and gauge how I feel.
1.5 second pause, silently okay. One thing,
still
the spec correctly cut.
More silence, more silence.
So base key is physically impossible, and the macOS hotkey layer without fully custom okay.
Be fluid, be one with water, be one with air.
Okay.
Preparing myself.
Okay, let's test it and let's see.
For the purpose of music, for the sound to grow within my belly.
Again, I need to restart the stream.
I am ready to start my day.
Restart capture event. Can't know what is going on.
I let my vocals carry me to the next moment.
Okay. Let's see. Hotkeys. Change. Okay, command. Okay, so let's see if I do, let's say, option V. Save. Option V. Yes, it was triggered. Okay. And older one doesn't work. Okay. Change. Open command dot. Save. Okay. Okay, so I see a few more improvements that should be done, but let's first check this one. So recommended, okay, Apple Intelligence is no longer recommended anymore. And if Gemma source is not active, wait. Okay, this one is recommended, okay. Use. Yes, okay. That is fine. What else did I fix? Mic capture, okay, and mic capture issue happened when I selected, like I was able to reproduce it for sure when I selected his iPhone mic. Okay, and now everything's fine, but if I do it like this, what the heck? And if I make it, what the heck? I don't see like it at all because this one is my icon. What? Like lol. Okay, is there end? Okay, actually maybe I don't see it because I'm streaming right now. The end it already has OBS Studio, and if I enable it, lol, why? Okay, whatever. Okay, and let's see. Commit message from here. Okay, so it will be camera only for now. Then we'll see. Okay, let's finally make a commit. This crazy one. Okay, let's see. Customize the dictation hotkey by pressing the key you want. Only and double tap hotkeys. Okay. Indicator as soon as recording stops, and also release the mic. Okay, and this one. Fix typo. Okay. Fix mic always in use in some cases. Okay, let's do it. Okay, and now I actually want to run a completely new session, which is gonna be Okay, so I have basically a couple of very small improvements, UI improvements I wanted to do. So when the user tries to change the hotkey in settings screen, and when they click on the change button, there is a card with also some kind of default ones visible, but these default ones, it is very hard to understand them because they are all in one line. I will also add a screenshot so that you can see it, but basically I think they should either be in column instead of a row, or maybe 2 columns or something like that, but they should definitely look better. And the same happens for other hotkey changing options, like for secondary shortcuts and all of that. So please double check it. Thank you. Okay, so hopefully this one should be much faster because it's like direct task without any sub-agents, without anything. And I actually think that I will make this release, and then I'm going to run a number of sub-agents to refactor everything, but I will do it off the stream. I will just keep it in the background, and then during the next stream I will review the code and push it, I think. But yeah, refactoring honestly is scary because something unexpected might break, and like, so I will have to test a lot of things carefully. Okay, let me look at the border structure around the hotkey row component. Find hint constants. Reading. And meanwhile, I also want to bump the version. Because I will need to bump it either way, so why not do it right now? 140, save. Package JSON, 140, save. Cargo toml, box, save. Cargo lock. Yes, save. Okay. Let's also double check. Yes, 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 and yes. Okay. And let's see. Yeah, it's fine. Yes, so actually, I like this particular music, the one that is playing right now. It's kinda engaging. Okay, so let's see. Hotkeys. Okay. Now the bigger hotkeys go, the text on them go outside of the button border, so I also wanted to fix it. I have also added a screenshot for you to look at it. Camera moves with me, but it may not be nice for the stream. This 1101 should. So I want to make sure that it works fine in development build, and then I will finish the stream and I will continue testing it, and I will release it off the stream because it's quite a lot of time and I need to go grab some breakfast for myself. It's 11:01 AM. And start working my daily job too. So yeah. It's taking some time. Okay, actually I think that I will end the stream here for today because I really want to grab some food and prepare for my day job, but I will make sure to release the update as fast as I can, as soon as I can, basically. Have a good day, everyone.